Mitt Romney is shaking every hand he can these days, but for Republicans, no introductions are necessary. They know their frontrunner for 2012 all too well.
While it's way early yet, Michelle Bachmann has emerged as something of a rock star on the right, at the top of the polls in the state where she was born, in Iowa, and she's gaining nationally as well. But as any frontrunner will tell you, with that status comes closer scrutiny, and that's exactly what's now happening to Michelle Bachmann.
A big Fox News alert from the campaign trail now, just 72 hours after announcing that he is officially in. A brand new Rasmussen poll shows that Governor Rick Perry of Texas is now leading the pack as the new frontrunner for the Republican nomination for president for 2012. He is...
So now with Pawlenty dropping out, Rick Perry dropping in, and Michelle Bachmann and Ron Paul dominating the Ames straw poll, we got ourselves a race.
We have a top tier. It is Mitt Romney, Rick Perry, and Michelle Bachmann.
We have a new top tier, and it's Perry, Mitt Romney, and Bachmann.
There's now a top tier in this race, at least for now, of Romney, Perry, and Bachmann.
I mean, I think that's fair to say. Really fair to say? You're not forgetting, I don't know, anyone, say an ideologically consistent 12-term congressman who came within less than 200 votes of winning the straw poll? Isn't anyone going to give that gentleman a little love?
There's a top tier now of Bachmann and Perry and Romney, and, you know, we haven't mentioned, and we should.
Thank you.
We haven't mentioned, and we should, Rick Santorum, who did really surprisingly well for the amount of money and resources he had.
Rick Santorum? He didn't get half of what Ron Paul got. He lost to the guy who lost so bad he dropped out of the race. Santorum?
We're looking at Mitt Romney, who continues to be the front runner, but we have Rick Perry as well, and now Michelle Bachmann. Let's not count out John Huntsman, though.
What? John Huntsman? Huntsman got 69 votes.
Ron Paul, you're the most untalked about contender today after this weekend I can ever remember. You should be getting as many headlines as Michelle Bachmann. You nearly be her, and yet, oddly, the media seem completely obsessed with her and not obsessed with you. Why is that?
Another question. Mr. Paul, why is the media ignoring you to the extent to not mention you at number 2 in the poll? They mention number 1 and 3. Why?
Good question. I don't know if I have the answer because we have to ask those who do those kind of things. I believe personally that I am gaining recognition in the campaign, and it's a threat to a lot of people. It's a threat to the military-industrial complex. It's a threat to the bankers, the big corporations who get all the benefit. It's a threat to the people who preach that we have to be in the world and be in all these countries. So I think it's big banks, big money, big corporations, and the people who want to be the warmongers. If our views, you know, keep growing in popularity as they are, it's a real threat to the establishment. So the establishment is well protected in many of those individuals that control the 5 major networks.